Hi friends, welcome back and welcome to the channel. This is Color Glue Book and we're going to get into this thing because it is gorgeous. Look at her. She's beautiful. She's thick and you can put your glue book into any format that you want. I've just chosen this particular, bound book for this one and I'm just doing it random in each color category. The last time we ended off with blue. So where's my blue? And by the way, I'm doing a voiceover. I had technical difficulties, but we're not going to talk about that anymore. Anywho, let's find the blue, Laura. There we go. All right, here is my bag of blue things, and this is just how I organize it. I like to be able to see through the Ziploc bags, but let's see. I'm thinking I would like to fill up these little tiny spaces, so let me show you how I organize my littles. And then I also have an organizer inside of my littles that holds my littles. Listen, that's how I handle my bags, my purses. I have bags, purses inside purses. Anyway, here is a pretty tile. I love those tiles. My son had sent me a Dollar Tree haul surprise box, and this was in it. And yeah, I highly recommend those. They look great with a white background. And I don't think those are going to go very well. Oh, I have this sticker that's like, has a thicker, that thing on the back. Can you guys see that? And I just take that off. I don't mind dimension in my books, but this will help keep it a little bit less bulky. So I just take the backs of those off and I put glue on the backing. And where should we put this one? Okay, apparently I'm putting it there. You know what? They looks like two of the similar shapes. It's okay. All right, now down here by this diamond, what do I have? Oh, I have a blue, I think that's called blue diamond dog food, actually. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that over there. And I love using these little wax paper parchment sheet squares. I picked those up at the Dollar Tree. They're perfect for when you have small things. And there we go. Love it. So pretty. Let's see. I'll probably try not to talk over every single moment. You guys are like, thank you. Just looking. What can we find? Oh, what is this? Oh, it's a girl. It's a girl with a blue dress on. Oh, oh man, I was pointing out that I had marker all over my hand. Chill, honey. Nah, I don't really care for it there. I'm like, do I? No. No. None of those. No. I already know. I'm going to put her up there on top of that blue diamond with that blue solid background. Yay. Let's get it. And also in this video, I recorded in one. Sorry, we're going to continue to work in this area. I just recorded. I'm not going to do any other edits other than adding my voiceover. I was thinking of adding some washi tape there, but the space is pretty small. And was I in the mood to trim washi tape? No, I'm just being honest. You guys, I'm really tired from, I was busy all day yesterday working, delivering food, and it was a great day. Let me tell you, it was really great. But also I got done and it was after dark. And at the very end of this video, I believe I have a video I'll share with you, and it's just me talking about that. So if you stick around to the end, you can see like some, not behind the scenes, but like what else I'm doing in my life. And I'm just discussing a delivery or two. Anyway, okay, I think I'm choosing to add that little blue, strip there to this little section. Yeah. And I just see now that I have the similar thing or the same thing on the left side of the page at the bottom. All right, and then I was like, well, we still need to add a couple little things right here. What can I add? That's not even blue. I don't even know what that was. Oh, it was a white flower. All right. Okay, here's a little toucan, and I believe there's a brand at Target, Ubi or something like that. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? If you know, you know. Anywho, that's their logo. And then I just need one more little tiny thing. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go back and do some close-ups at this point of these littles, but you hold on to your horses, my friend, because at the end I do go back and show you up close pictures. Not pictures, up close, an up close view of what I've added. That way, you know, if you want to see that, you can see that. Here's a number 5. Oh, I know what I was thinking, like stickers, you know, like the little small, like these little small stickers, and you're like, what am I ever going to do with them? Hold on to them because they're great fillers or layering items for glue books. And technically, they already have glue on them. So, yeah. Let's get this cleaned up. Those little snack containers are perfect for little littles. All right, here we're going to add something into this section. And I pull out these ribbons that I got from my friend Heather. Her YouTube channel is LOLs on Tap. Thank you, Heather, for sending them to me. And let's put them here. Now, what order should I put them in? We have this order with the dark blue in the middle. But y'all, I'm going to be oh my, I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm going to be putting them in this order, lightest to darkest. I think it's like a visually, it's nicer looking. And then I was like, should I put one on that page? And you know how I like to like mix things up a little bit. All right, I ultimately decide we're going to leave it there. I'm going to go ahead and add I'm measuring right now. Do I need washi tape along the gutter? And yes, I decided to do that. So we're going to have some washi tape, and we're going to have the 3 pieces of ribbon. So I'm going to choose that, and then we will get that all glued in. Here we have our glue in there. I went ahead and put that washi tape down the middle. And then we're just going to add our first ribbon. And ribbons hold up really well in glue books. So I definitely recommend that if you have a favorite ribbon, or, you know, maybe even fabric. I like to use fabrics in my glue books as well. Here I'm just trying to figure out, is that even straight? I don't know. You guys are the only ones that know at this point. Well, I mean, I know now because I'm doing the voiceover, but anywho, there we go. And we're just going to add a little bit more glue on top of the washi tape just to make sure that it is covered. Love it. I went ahead and trimmed those up. They look so pretty on that page. I think especially next to that glass piece over there. I think it sort of mimics the glass piece. Gorgeous. All right, I'm just shoving this drawer back into my little tower there. And now we are going to, clean that up. I try to stay as organized as possible as I'm going. You know, like how if you're cooking, you do the dishes as you cook. That way there's less cleanup. That is what I try to do. All right. Obviously now we're heading into our pink page to see what we can get into. And I know at some point I'll go back and add littles. So let's work off of this page here. And what are we going to find? Oh, this is from a product, and I thought, oh my goodness, it is stunning, but I don't remember what product it was. It was at Ross clothing store, and we're just going to put this thing down right here. Yes, please. Now, when it's silent, I wonder if you guys are going to be able to hear my clock tick-tocking. It's a wall clock, like an old one. So you guys are like, if you'll be quiet, we might be able to listen. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Can you guys hear that? what is going to happen next. Here I have the same image multiple times because I got it out of that Dollar Tree booklet. It's called Spot the Difference. And I thought when I cut these out, it would be fun maybe to add multiples on the same page. So here I am just trying to figure out, okay, where am I going to put it? I thought there first, but they're just a little bit too narrow. But then I was like, hold up. What if we put them here? I turn them around. I can give each one a little bit of white space in between, maybe. We'll see. And then I'll just trim off the bottom. And I think that looks like, from this point of view, from me editing, those look like ice creams. You know, like scooped ice creams. But it's yarn. All right, let's get those in here. How cute. I will be trimming the bottom here in a second, but I wanted to bring this up to you guys. And this is my mini colored glue book companion, as you all know. But if you're new here, I pretty much have this filled up and it was falling apart, right? So then I got to thinking today, I'm like, what if I deconstructed the book, took out all the pages, and then what? Used each one as a tip-in. I could use it as a tip-in for my colored glue book, for any glue book I wanted to, and then that way I give it a second life. So put in the comments whether I should do that, if you think that's a good idea. All right, let me get these trimmed up. Now let's find something else to add here, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hear in the background. My honey is home and awake, and you might hear a little bit of the TV back there. I hope not. But anyway, all right, I just love the look of these cookies, and the way that I trim them out, though, like this would be okay, but I definitely would need to put something on the background. So I believe I'm just going to hold off on this particular item, and we're just going to find somebody. We're going to find something else. Oh, look at this packaging. Isn't it gorgeous? So it has that clear plastic there, and I am going to draw something with my Posca markers on top, and then I can use it as a tip-in. You guys know it. All right, so that'll be another day. Okay, I've teased you enough. Let's see. What am I going to find out of here? I don't even remember, and I just finished photographing this. I just finished filming this. All right, I like the front of that. Oh, look at the scissors. I'm good at cutting. No, I'm good with scissors is what it says, Laura. That's sweet. Those are adorable. Guys, I couldn't decide. I would probably need to use that as a tip-in. Okay, what am I actually going to use? Like I said, I don't even recall. Oh, this is where I pull out my mini drawer. So I'm just looking. I have this little bit of scrap paper. Yeah, that's so pretty. I love it with the cactus. Yeah, I love the way that looks. All right, here is a fun item. Dolly Parton, she wrote a book, and I just cut this out of the magazine, so it's at an odd angle. So I'm sort of going to be struggling here to figure out, okay, well, if I put it down, I need something behind it. I'm getting ready to squirrel hard. Mr. Bubble. I had picked this up at the Dollar Tree, and it's so nostalgic, and I am feeling the need to just get this in my colored glue book right now. So Dolly, I hate to say it, but you're going to have to take a back seat for just a moment, but I promise, guys, Dolly's going in this video. All right, so let me shake this powder down and get this get it taped in. I'll use my clear packing tape and add it in here as a tip-in. Love it. I'm adding the tip-in over here, but it'll actually go on this page. So you add the tape on one side, and then you also add it on the other. So let me show you what it looks like afterwards. Of course, you have to smooth it down on both sides. There we go. That'll be fun. I love it. All right, now Dolly, she needs a special place, and I was sort of thinking, like, I need something interesting behind her. Well, I'm like, okay, do I use washi tape? Okay, I had this thing, but I wasn't really, it just wasn't long enough. And then I was like, okay, I have this cheesy since 1973, honey, but no, since 1969. That's from a pizza box or breadstick box or something. I'll pull that out later in the future. I could double up the scrap paper, but I'm like, you know what? Nothing is really just like floating my boat. I had the sticker. No, no, none of those. All right, guys, look at this little fun piece of lace. I believe mom sent that to me. And I was like, oh, well, that would be okay. I could do that. And I think that would be very pretty. All right, let's see what I actually do. Remember back a few minutes ago when I said I'm going to try not to talk over the whole thing? How's that going for me? How is that going for me? Look, a bed. Look how pretty that lace is on that paper. Oh, gorgeous. Then I decide, wait a minute. Look, let's put the lace over here. I can put Dolly there. It sort of does what I want it to do, except for the top and the bottom. Now let me bring you to where I add the top and the bottom. Now, the way I have this, is it my favorite? No. Looking back, it's not. However, it does the trick. It does the job. I got the lace in there. I have a little, I think the left side of the book is sort of bothering me, but also it's a glue book. It's not a big deal. All right, what am I going to do next? Literally next in my glue book world is going to be a seasons glue book. So I'm starting with fall, and I went to the Dollar Tree and I picked up a couple little project kits, and I thought these were so sweet and they would look really darling in a seasons glue book. And since I'm starting with fall, we'll put some fall things in there. I have an M&M's candy bag regarding Halloween and trick-or-treating, and then just like an image that has fall things. So it's not going to be a weekly glue book by all means. It'll just be like as I work on it, that is when I will, air the video. But I thought I would share that with you. And here is the format I'll be putting it in, a spiral bound book. And then I believe I have 10 pages per. So I was thinking of making an en masse seasons glue book. Let me know what you guys think. All right, here we go. Now, there's not a lot to add there, but check out this. So I got this also from Heather with LOLs on tap, and it's I deconstructed it off of a little basket she sent me. She was like, listen, if you don't use it, it was going to be trash anyway, so I ripped it apart. Heather. Anyway, it is definitely multi-dimensional, and I want to put it in this book. So here, I'm just going to pick where I'd like it. I like that top right corner. I think that looks pretty cool. Oh, I forgot I did that Bucky's page with all that purple. Here we go. Different shades. Now, I'm just saying it's super thick. So whatever page I put it on, the page before will have to be gluing. You know what I mean? Like if I glue on top of that, it'll make it awkward. So this page is already pretty much done. Let me go ahead and add it here. Now, I was thinking, let me use some of this Gorilla Glue mounting putty. And then that way, if I need to take it out for any reason, like, if it's making something awkward to glue into, I can just take it out. It's not permanent. I am loving that. And you know what? I don't even know why I didn't think about using the putty before, because it does hold things in there. So you'll probably see that a lot more for things that I'm not, I'm in this position on. You know what I mean? So here we go. We're just going to add it to the top of the page. Oh, and some of the flowers can stick out. It has some pearl bling and some other bling. Cram it in there. Yes. Okay, I think I'm going to show you an up close, I believe. Yeah. So you can see that it's fluffy, flowery, blingy. That's gorgeous. Thank you, Heather. Thank you for sending it to me. And also, what do I have? Oh, I have this lady. Look how gorgeous this is. You know, I say it every color glue book time. You can't find enough purple things. But look, she fits exactly perfect on this page. So let me get this in here. I love that color. I think the lavender is just so beautiful. Anyway, look at it. It's gorgeous. Okay, now we're going to find, what else do I have in here? I have some really cute things. I love that paper. But what am I in the mood for? You guys know, you got to be in the mood for. Okay, wait. I'm pulling this out. I had made this. It has a piece of vellum with a little quote on it. Friendship is a, what is it? I can't read it. I don't remember what it says. Friendship is a sheltering tree. So there's ribbon. We have a piece of butterfly paper behind it and the vellum on top. And I really want to put it there. And I was thinking, of course, like, wait a minute, is it gonna be okay to be a little bit thick in that gutter area? And I decide, yes, we have to put that in there. This was a part of my card arts that I made back in the past for like arts and crafts fairs. And this was just like a leftover piece that I found recently. And I'm like, hey, I gotta put this in here. All right, let's get this to the right spot. Yeah, I'm gonna love that there. I think that looks super pretty. And I think it'll be just fine in the gutter area. All right, let me show you some close-up images, not images, but I'll show you what these things look like close up. That is all I'm going to do in this video. I hope that you've enjoyed yourself. Thank you for hanging out with me if you're still here. Sending love and hugs to you because you are what helps this channel continue to go. Look at Dolly, adorable. Look at the yarn. That's very satisfying, actually. And then I love that and the lace and that picture. And then what do we do? The blue, yeah, the blue. I added the ribbons there. Did I? No. Oh, yeah, and then I added some of the smaller things. So here I'm going to show you the smaller items so you can get a better, look at that. That is absolutely stunning. All right, blue buffalo, not blue diamond. Okay, here's the little ones. Guys, it's gorgeous. And the flower. Yay! That was it. That's all I put on there. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you spending the time with me. And make sure to hit that subscribe button, the like button, and the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. I don't know what I'm trying to describe here. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's hard to tell, you know. There we go, guys. And oh, there is a playlist if you're new here. So I have a color glue book playlist. You can look at that. And is there anything else? I'm getting tape off my finger. And oh, guys, this is what our new mini color glue book companion volume 2 is going to be based off of, a little spiral. I've already tabbed it out with the different colors. And oh, there we go. There we go. And then I did the first page to show myself what it would look like. I don't know why. I just worked in it one day, which is fine. I can do that. So I'm pretty sure I was like, what is that? It's a little shoe sticker. So my mini volume 2 will be its own video. And I believe it may be the very next video, probably this next week. I'll go ahead and add this to the next video. Guys, I don't know what we're going to see right after this. I think I'm going to add like me doing some kind of food delivery thing. Okay, bye guys. Sending love, hugs. Thanks for watching. Bye. Y'all, it is 8:36. I just got done with my last delivery. It was a stacker. That means I had a pickup and a delivery and a pickup and a delivery right after each other. So the last one was a Winn-Dixie shop. I picked up some dog food, cat food, and some candy. All right, then, guys, I went to deliver it to this house, and it's dark, right? I have my flashlight because I am prepared. And then I get to the house, there's 2 big trucks in the driveway. You can only fit 2 trucks, okay? It's dark. They don't have a front light on. There's no front door. Literally, there's no front door. Are you hold on. Are you understanding what I'm saying? Do you understand the repercussions, reprimands? No. Do you understand what I am saying? There's no front door. How? Where? Leave at the front door. Where? So the neighbor across the street had his garage up, and he came over and he was like, do you need help with anything? Because I'm literally walking back and forth in front of the house, like, and I see that the houses on each side are completely separated, right? Then, hold on. I got to do it like this. Then I said, yeah, I said, I'm so confused. This is the address I'm looking for. And it is, he goes, okay, let's look at the mailbox, which that was sweet of him. I knew. Sorry, you can't see anything. And so I shined the light on it and I said, yeah, it's 47. Okay, well then I said, he goes, yeah, this is it. And I said, but where's the front door? He's like, oh, it's on the side of the house. And I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? I have somebody driving really slow in front of me. I'm like, are you kidding me? I said, I never would have known, because, so I delivered the food. I gotta get around this person before everybody. And you guys can't see. Okay, you can sort of see me. I delivered the stuff on the front porch, took a picture, and of course, my, I didn't have, like, internet. So I had to take a picture, a personal picture, and then I was able to add it before I left. But then I was thinking, I'm like, I couldn't see the sidewalk that walks you from the sidewalk to the side of the house. And if there were no vehicles in the driveway, I could have seen that, you know what I mean? I would have been like, oh, here we go, because there's no other sidewalk. Like, that is not something that's normal here unless there's like a duplex, you know what I mean? Where I've never seen a house here in Florida in all of my life, like literally my 56 years until today. And so that's fun. You guys are like, we can't say anything. I might be able to brighten it up with the editing. But like when it's night and you're trying to deliver something and it's the last of the day, I've been out a couple times today. I went out once. I came back for like a couple hours and then I went back out. I've been out for since like 4:45, 5 o'clock, and it is 8:39. So like I'm like, are my eyes playing tricks on me? Like, am I hallucinating? Am I stroking out? Where is the front door? What the, like, they should be tipping me like extra $10 for my confusion. I mean, like, and if you have an odd door, like you have a front door, but it's not where everybody else's is, put a note. There's a place where you can put notes, say, hey, our front door's on the left side of the house. Okay, all right. Anyway, I'm gonna let you go since you can't see a darn thing. All right.